A real review of an American Target. Now, I bet if a place like this opened in the UK, people would be queuing up to get in here. I mean, people still even queue up at silly o'clock back home to get in a neck sale, which is actually wild when you think about it, because that's got to be one of the worst shops. But anyway, they say everything's bigger and better in America, which does seem to be true so far, apart from the shopping trolleys. I mean, is it so hard to add a couple of wheels at the back that also spin round like the front ones, so it doesn't feel like your wrists are going to break at every turn? But first impressions in here, it feels like some mental mega merger of Dunelm, Currys, Tesco, B&M, and Lidl. I mean, this place is so big, it's physically impossible to just pop in and get something. And I know this because I forgot to get something, ran back in, and it took me another 25 minutes to get out. So yeah, as you'd imagine, it's got all your usual plastic crap. And I don't know if it's because it's so big, it was weirdly really nice and quiet. Like, I don't think I've ever been to a big Tesco in the day where it doesn't feel like every single person in the planet's in there at the same time. There was one thing that really took me back in here though. One of the workers actually came up to me and asked me if I needed any help. Now, if that would have happened in one of the supermarkets back home, I would have probably gone straight into anaphylactic shock. Now, the American food was what I was really excited to see in here. You always hear about how crazy their cereals are, but can you imagine the mess you'd have to clean up after breakfast if your kids ate some of this shit? There's just so much more choice here. You can literally get anything in any flavour you want. When you do go to eventually pay though, it does weirdly feel like you're in a bit of a 90s version of Safeway. I was getting ready to just dump it all back in the trolley, but they pack it all for you in the old school plastic bags. So all that eco-friendly bag for life hype we're made to do back home now just feels like a transatlantic slap in the face. So overall, I suppose it's just an absolute monster UK supermarket on steroids with some shit trolleys, weird food and 90s checkouts. But if it was in the UK, you know we'd all be queuing up for it like it was Wimbledon. See you next time.